Have you ever walked into a room and immediately started wondering what people are thinking about you? Or just typed a message and then deleted it, then typed again, just because you didn't want to sound stupid? I used to think that confidence was something you could fake. I heard fake it till you make it all over the internet. So like every other girl, I tried. But every single time, I found myself back where I started. Because here's what I realized. Confidence is not something you can fake. It's something you build quietly every single day. Because what you do in private shows up in public. And I don't want this video to be another self-improvement video you just watch and forget about. If you are genuinely serious about becoming more confident over the next 30 days, comment I am in. This is your commitment to yourself. Now let's get started with the 10 actionable steps that help me go from constantly doubting myself to becoming someone who is confident in her own skin. Keep promises to yourself. I genuinely think that confidence starts with trusting yourself. Not with compliments, not with looking good, with trusting yourself. And you do this by doing things you said you would do. You know what? For the longest time, I used to keep telling myself, oh, tomorrow I'll wake up early in the morning. I'll start my body recomposition from tomorrow. Yeah, I'll start on Monday. And then I would never do it. And every time I broke a promise with myself, I basically broke the trust with myself. And I don't think we realized how much it affects our confidence. Because if you are not able to trust your own word, how are you going to be confident? So here's what I want you to do. For the next 30 days, make just one promise to yourself every morning. Maybe it's reading 10 pages, maybe it's going on a morning walk, sleeping by 11 a.m., whatever it is, but keep that promise. Don't make 5 promises, just one promise. Because every time you keep your own word, you prove it to yourself that you are someone who actually follows through. And that's where confidence begins. Build a body that makes you feel strong. Yes, I completely know that confidence comes from within. But if we just don't talk about the physical side of it, it will be really surface level advice. The way you treat yourself affects the way you feel about yourself. Living example of it. If you look into the mirror and if you don't like what you see, it is going to affect your confidence to so much level that we don't even realize. You are going to feel so much insecure and it is going to show up in your daily life. And no, you don't have to look ripped. You don't have to get those abs. You don't have to lose 20 kgs. You have to take care of your physical health. That's it. Lift weights if you can, do yoga, go for a run or a walk, eat enough protein, sleep well, stay hydrated. That's all you need. Because when you see that you are someone who takes care of your own body, you start to look at yourself in a different way. You start to carry yourself with so much grace, and that's where confidence shows. You stop feeling guilty every time you look into the mirror and you start feeling, oh my god, I like what I'm seeing in the mirror. And that's what we are doing here. So here's what I want you to do for the next 30 days. Move your body for 30 minutes minimum every single day. Eat at least one high protein meal. Again, the goal is not to become skinny. The goal is not to lose tons of weight. It's to become physically strong. And trust me, strength changes the way you look at yourself, the way you carry yourself. And this is something I want each and every woman to experience. Become really good at one thing. One of the biggest confidence hacks I have learned over the years is to become really good at one thing. Think about it. If there's something you've been doing for years, months or days now, something that has become second nature to you. Now imagine someone asks you a question about it. You don't panic, you don't overthink, you answer quickly. Why? Because you're confident. You've done it so many times that you don't have to convince yourself anymore. You already have the proof that you can do it. And that's exactly how confidence works. It's not magic, it's not faking, it's gathering the proof. So here's what I want you to do. For the next 30 days, pick one thing you always wanted to be good at. Maybe it's public speaking, it's video editing, creating content, coding, designing, anything. Now just spend minimum 30 minutes of your day to work on that skill. Do not keep jumping from one thing to another. Stick to it even though it gets difficult. For the next 30 days, even though it gets boring. Because that's the point. It always gets difficult before it becomes easy. And once you become good at it, confidence shows up. Fix the way you talk to yourself. Here's something I realized over the past few months. Nobody can make you feel worse as your mind does. Think about it. If your friend made a mistake, would you call him or her stupid? Probably not. But the moment you make a mistake, you start using words like I'm so dumb, oh my god, I always mess up, I'm not good enough. We basically speak to ourselves in a way we would never speak to our loved ones. And when you keep saying those words to yourself, obviously your confidence is going to suffer. So here's what you have to do for the next 30 days. Every time you catch yourself talking negative about yourself, I want you to pause, ask yourself this: would I I say this to my best friend? If the answer is no, do not say that to yourself. This sounds so simple, but I am sure it will change the way you think about yourself, because your confidence is going to suffer if you are the biggest bully to yourself. Do one thing that scares you every single day. This is probably the habit that changed my confidence to next level. Because here's the truth. Confidence does not come before taking the action. It comes after it. For the longest time, I was someone who used to always think about posting videos, to speak up, to try new things. But I only kept thinking about it. I never actually did it. And hence the confidence never showed up. The confidence only came after I posted the videos for a few months. So here's what I want you to do. Make yourself uncomfortable at least once a day. Maybe it's just raising your hand in the class, starting a conversation, posting that video, going to the gym for the first time, or simply saying no when you don't want to say yes. It doesn't have to be something huge. Anything that makes you a little bit uncomfortable, because every single time you do something uncomfortable, you are just building the confidence in yourself. Stop trying to be liked by everyone. One of the biggest confidence killers is wanting everyone to like you. I used to think this all the time. Every time before sending a message, I used to overthink it. I would replay conversations in my head. I would worry so much when someone was upset over me. And to be very honest, it wasn't nice. It was just exhausting. Then I realized this. No matter what you do, there's always gonna be someone who is going to dislike you. Someone who will judge you, no matter what you do. And that's okay. So here's what I want you to do for the next 30 days. The next time you think yourself overthinking over someone else's comment or someone else's opinion about you, I want you to ask yourself, would I still do this even if nobody judged me? If the answer is yes, do it. And if you have done it, don't be sorry for it. Because confident women do not need anyone else's approval or anyone else to like them. A confident woman knows that she is going to be okay even if nobody likes her. Learn to enjoy your own company. You know, every woman at least once in her lifetime should go through a phase where she is completely on her own. No partner, very few to no friends. I know it sounds difficult, and it is difficult. Sitting alone with your own thoughts is not comfortable, it's not fun, but hang in there. That's going to become your biggest strength. There will be days when you will feel lonely. There will be days when you will feel nobody understands you. There will be days when you will feel, okay, let me text him or her or them. Maybe I should go talk to them once. And that's the exact moment where most people run away. They distract themselves. They jump from one relationship to another. They'll do anything to avoid sitting with themselves alone. But we are not doing that. It's those uncomfortable, not so fun, lonely moments where you grow the most. You actually learn about yourself. You figure out what you want with your life. And that cannot happen when you constantly have noise around you. So here's what I want you to do. For the next 30 days, spend at least 30 minutes of your day with yourself. No scrolling, no texting, no music. Just sit with your thoughts. Journal, go on a walk, and simply stay in silence. I know it is going to be really uncomfortable, but we are going to do it anyway. That's what growth actually is. And trust me, the more confident you become with just being with yourself, it shows up in other areas of your life. Stop comparing your beginning with someone else's middle. This is something I catch myself doing a lot of times. Oh my god, that creator is better than me. Oh my god, she's earning more money than me. This, that, a lot. And because of that, even though I'm doing good in my life, I feel behind. Then I remind myself something. I am only seeing 30 seconds of their life. I don't know their failures. I don't know the amount of years that have gone failing, their learnings, their bad days. I only see the highlight. And let me tell you, comparison steals your joy, your confidence when you compare your chapter 2 with someone's chapter 20. So, the next time you catch yourself doing this, here's what you should be doing. Don't ask, why am I not there yet? Instead, ask, what can I learn from this person? This one question changes everything. Because now you are seeing that person from the perspective of learning and not jealousy or insecurity. The only person you should be comparing yourself to is you. The version of you were 6 months ago. Are you healthier? Are you more confident? Are you more disciplined? Have you learned a new skill? If the answer is yes, you are moving in the right direction. Hang in there, do the job, and see the confidence will show up. Learn to say no without feeling guilty. I genuinely think confidence is about protecting your time. I know we women especially have been taught to say yes all the time, even when we don't want to. Helping people, going to places you don't want to go, doing things even when you don't want to do. I did that all the time because I didn't want people to think that I am rude. I was taught to be that way. But every single time I was saying yes to the plan I wanted to say no, I am saying no to myself. I am abandoning myself. So here's what I want you to do. Say no to one thing you genuinely don't want to do. It could be a plan, it could be a favor, a phone call, a meetup, anything. And no long explanations. Just a simple, I am sorry, I won't be able to. That's it. Because confident women don't do people pleasing. We have to just unlearn some things now. Stop chasing confidence. I was that person who used to believe, okay, now that I'm a confident woman, this is how I should behave. I should always be talking. I should be the loudest one in the room. Everyone should actually look at me. I should be the spotlight. But my girl, confidence is not loud. Confidence is not about sounding the smartest one in the room or the coolest one in the room or just wanting everyone to like you. Confidence is about entering a room and not thinking about if people are going to like you. And even if they don't, I'll be okay. It doesn't matter as long as I like myself. And by the way, confident women also feel scared, but they do the thing anyway. Confidence is not about thinking that you are better than everyone else and not always wanting to prove something to someone. That's actually an insecure person. Instead of asking yourself, do I look confident? Ask yourself, did I do something to respect myself? Because this is what this 30-day challenge is about. Not becoming something new, but actually becoming someone who can trust her own word. And that's what unshakable confidence looks like. So remember, confidence isn't something you find, it's something you build. One promise, one workout, one difficult conversation, one uncomfortable thing at a time. So I want you to commit to these 10 actionable steps over the next 30 days and come back to this video and let me know how it actually makes you feel. I promise you, you'll be back as a different person.